Mr. Nnadi is a wonderful specimen of a man who can do so much with so little. This man has raised millionaires, men who are captains of industries. This man is presently a mentor to those who are employers of labor. His biological children have gone on to be graduates and, great people in their chosen field. This man in his community was able to raise over 30 million naira to offset the NEPA bill of his whole community where he's living. He was able to champion the cause and raise that amount of money to settle the accumulated NEPA bill. This man lives in a mansion. I mean, literally in a mansion. This man has the number of cars and the type of cars that he desires to have. When you look at his story, you begin to say, well, he has all of that. He's able to do all of that because of where he is in life. And people are looking for him and seeking his advice because of what he has achieved in life. But I tell you that Mr. Nnadi never went beyond primary 6. Beyond primary 6. But the results, the fruits that have come out of him have gone way, way beyond the shores of this country and even this continent. Now, you have limitations. You have weaknesses that for one reason or the other, you have not been able to overcome because of circumstances. And then you sit back and you say, that person can do it better than I can because this person has this, and that. You know, one thing with Mr. Nnadi that always keeps me smiling when I remember him is the fact that though he did not go beyond primary 6, he has never stopped impacting lives. His weaknesses are there, but he has never stopped reproducing great people. Every year, there are people who come to his house to say, thank you. Because of the advice you gave to me, I have come back to say thank you. This is what I have achieved with the pieces of advice you have given to me. There is something about you that you consider as a weakness. And so you limit yourself because of that. But that same thing is what endears another person to you. That same thing you consider a weakness is what somebody will look at and say, I just like this person. Because of what this person does or what this person has, I just love this person. So you are cowering and you are hiding because of that limitation. And somebody is reaching out to you and saying, because you are not ashamed to admit that this is how far you have come, this is how far you know, this is your limitation, this is your weakness, because of that sincerity, that integrity of coming out to say, this is it, this is me. Somebody is saying, I think I want to work with you. I think I like that quality about you. Mr. Nnadi is never limited. If you go to his house, you will never be hungry. There's always food. There's always room for you to sleep overnight. I have been there several times. And I have gone with, sometimes I will go with a large number of people. Maybe we have a program in his area. And then I go along with my people. And there is always room for all of us. There is always food for all of us. His children and his wife have been raised with that same mindset of accommodating people and building people who will go on to build nations. Don't be limited by your limitation. Your weaknesses can be turned into strength. I have a book that is coming soon. It will soon come out. And I stressed the importance of turning weaknesses to strength. That those things you call weaknesses can actually be strength in disguise. And once the book comes out, I want you to get it. It is knowledge and value packed. You'll be shocked at the things that I have written in that book. A very small ebook, but loaded with value. Mr. Nnadi has done wonders with the limitation life has put him into. With the fact that his parents, in many, over 60 years ago, did not even consider taking him beyond primary school. But Mr. Nnadi now, his house is like a small Jerusalem where people go to seek advice. He takes pleasure in reproducing greater people, people who are much more greater than he is. He takes pleasure in seeing people, doing much more, in seeing people going out, practicalizing his advice that he has given them and becoming something in life. You need a word of faith. You need something to cheer you up. You need something to keep you going. You need something to inspire you. Mr. Nnadi is the man to call. Well, this is my story for today. Thank you so much.